Every religion has as its core a Zen center, says Thomas Merton. Now, before you get the stones out, let's just break that apart. Every religion has as its core a Zen core. That's Thomas Merton is quoted here by Edison Hodges Hart. I think he's an Orthodox man, convert, of course, and this is a beautiful book, Finding Christ on the Buddha's Path. I was on a walk the other day, and my pastor from the Charismatic Church saw me, and he's like, "What are you reading?" So I showed him this, and I don't know what he made of it. He kind of, "Oh yeah, well, it's not something I would preach from the pew, from the pulpit, but I know where it's going." Yes, every religion has at its core a Zen center. What did Merton mean by that? Well, I'm not sure because it's just a quote snatched from Addison Hodges Hart in this amazing book. But what I think it means, and in these days I'm appreciating more now, I've had my iconoclasm. I've had my moments of thinking, oh, am I sinning mortally having these pictures on the shelves? But, hey, what's my wife going to say? I've had my moments of, you know, throwing, not stones, but, metaphorically having it out with the Catholic Church, especially. A lot of woundedness there. And I've had my moments criticizing, Orthodoxy and Protestantism. So, where do I stand? Where do I sit? Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's when you discover the Zen core at the center of every religion, you have a new relationship to it. So I was on a walk today and getting beautiful weather here in Ireland. Lovely sunny winter days. Give me that any day over the grey and the rain. But hey, I haven't got a menu card. Like the European winters, lovely. So anyway, I was out on this walk and I just thought, hey, I'll call into the local church, local Catholic church, massive village church. Opened the side door and boom, there was Eucharistic adoration going on. There was the priest, and there was a small group of people sitting quietly. And I joined them, and it was beautiful. And I didn't need to apply my left brain sitting there judging, oh, what's going on here? Oh, this is idolatry. Oh, where did it show me in the Bible where it says this? Oh, these people are expressing their love for Jesus. They're sitting in adoration. They're sitting in meditation. They're doing zazen. In their way, they're connecting with God. And I have no problem with that whatsoever. So coming away, I felt very good, very blessed. I did some prayer in there. I did some meditation first, brought me into quiet, and then did some prayer for everyone there present, for those who frequent the church, for the community, for my family, and all these things, as well as myself. And what's this is the joy I feel in these days emerging. When you discover the Zen core of all religions, one can relax a little bit about all the fundamentalism, arguing endlessly over the maps. Who's got the right interpretation of the map? You're reading it upside down. I'm reading it back to front. You're making too much of this part of the map. You're not making enough of that part. What about this part? Maps are useful. We can sit down and study them, but we must walk in them. And they lead us to God, who is spirit. Those who become one with Christ become one. Those who join themselves to Christ become one spirit with him. That's deeper than words. That is deeper than words. And nobody has that on tap. Nobody can say, I've siphoned that off, so you've got to come to me to get that. The Spirit blows where he wills, says John 3. Every religion has at its core a Zen center. It can lead us into the mystery of God. That doesn't mean syncretism necessarily, as Bede Griffiths points out. But, it's important, perhaps, in different measures to be rooted and grounded in a tradition. But it's delighting off a wee bit with the attitude of, well, God only exists in my box, in my institution, and because I've experienced the holiness of God and the presence of God in my congregation, then only we're doing it right. All the rest are from the devil. They're letting devils in. You know when you're letting devils in. Are you, what are you letting devils in? If you're living an immoral life, and every religion that's worthy of the name religion has a moral code. Has a moral code we could all loosely agree with. Where are we letting demons in? Every religion has at its core a Zen center. You have to taste it. You have to experience it. It should lead you into silent appreciation, union with God, union with truth, clarity and stillness, and not just the effervescent fever of the proliferation of word maps, useful as they may be on the journey. I'll leave it there. Hopefully that's helpful. Sorry for the repetitive nature of the message. God bless.